Good evening, everyone. Blessed be. Earthy Wise Woman here. And this evening, we are going to talk about herbs. And usually I do that with coffee. But tonight, I'm going to do it with you in the evening. So, the herb of choice today is an herb that many of you guys have ingested, probably more than you know. It is coriander seed. Coriander seed. Now, the seed you may not be familiar with, but I'm absolutely sure you are familiar what the end result of the seeds are. And that is the coriander seed grows into cilantro, which we all love to eat in our, you know, South American food and in other foods, great in soups, and parsley. Now, coriander is the seed. It's different types of coriander seed. Still, it comes under the umbrella of coriander. So, what is coriander good for magically? Now, magically, coriander, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. First, let me say that coriander is a masculine herb. Coriander's planetary is Mars, and its element is fire. That's important. Magically, you would use coriander for things like love, for your health, and for healing. Okay, so let's go with first for love. What you would do to draw love into your life is add coriander seeds to a satchel. Now, a satchel is usually, I've got one sample here on my desk, like this. Now, this one's sewed closed, but you can either sew it closed or you can tie it closed. And coriander can be one of the many herbs you put into that satchel in order to draw love into your life. Okay. And I would strongly suggest it for men because this is a masculine herb. Well, I'm sorry, I said that in reverse. I would strongly suggest it for a woman to use to draw a man into her life. But if you are gay, a man would probably carry it to draw another partner into his life. So, what can I say? Now, let's go on. When I say love, now I'm going to make that very clear. When you make a love satchel, you want love on different aspects or in many different aspects. Coriander is for that passionate part of love. So you would want love where you have good communication. You would want love where you have something in common. And you would want love where you're sexually uh, attracted to each other. And that's where the coriander comes in. So it's not for just the love, it's love, but you enjoy the sexual gratification with this person. So I want to make that really clear. Also, I've always got to refer to my notes. Also, it is good for healing. Now, when I say healing, it is good for headaches. If you carry the coriander seed with you, it alleviates headaches. And that's really, really positive. Also, for women, if you are pregnant, if you eat the coriander seed, you are your future children, I didn't say it right, your future children are to be born ingenious. And yes, you can eat coriander seeds. So, and I want to also add, if you were to grind up the seed into a powder and add it to a glass of wine, it will also invigorate love. Okay? Now let's talk about coriander as far as the mundane health benefits. Coriander may lower your blood sugar. And that being the case, and it has been proven, that coriander, along with taking, of course, what your doctor should do, will lower your blood sugar. Coriander is also good for boosting the immune system. Um, it's good for your heart, so it's good heart health. It's also good for brain. Okay, so it's some say that one of the things it benefits is it alleviates, well, not alleviates, it prevents Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, multiple sclerosis. And all of these diseases are associated with inflammation because coriander is an anti-inflammatory herb. So taking it can be very good for you. Now, when they did animal studies, like with mice, whatever, it improved their memory. So this is something to keep in mind. It's also good to help with anxiety. So you can see this is a lot to do with the brain. So I would strongly suggest you do take coriander seeds. You can crush them up. They're delicious in soups. You can crush them up into salads, sprinkle it over a sandwich. The thing I'm trying to show you is that don't think that all magical herbs have to be bought at a botanica or a new age store. That is just not true. Magical herbs are all around us, and we are accessible to getting them anywhere. Your local grocery store is one of your greatest places to buy magical herbs. Your farmer's market is the best place to buy magical herbs that you know will more than likely be organic. That being said, a real quick recap on the coriander seed. Coriander seed is a masculine herb. Planetary is Mars. Elemental, it is fire. It is good for drawing love, the lusty kind, into your life, carried in a satchel. The satchel can be sewn closed or tied. Either way will be fine. For women who want to give birth to ingenious children, you should eat a lot of coriander because it is magically to infuse into an ingenious child, which is absolutely great. Um, I'm looking at my notes to make sure if I forgot anything. Also, carrying coriander magically eases headaches. And because it is an anti inflammatory, it also eases things or will protect your brain. So, obviously, that is a good thing. So, eat a lot of coriander. So, I would also suggest you eat its plants that grow from coriander, which also brings up another point. Hold on, Earthy Wise Woman. She's got this. Also, cilantro and parsley that grow from the coriander seeds are good for our mouth, our breath, and our digestive system. So keep all of these things in mind. Coriander can be found pretty much everywhere, just like magic. Magic is everywhere. On that note, I want to wish everybody a wonderful evening. Have a good sleep. And this is Earthy Wise Woman saying, herbs are everywhere. And if you would like to see more of these videos, please either like and subscribe or like and follow me. Because you know something? I sure do like sharing it with you. Blessed be everyone. Bye bye.